Why do you want to blow me so much today?
How do you get that mobility?
You sort of take your pants down. I never have anything in my arse.
Welcome back to the low IQ. Back to the low IQ. Ayo,
Wagwan ting.
hello.
Welcome to the Low
back.
IQ podcast. Jack, there's something
There's
very
something different.
There's two things different.
What?
Cigar.
Cigars.
Yeah.
We're not smoking it because I don't smoke.
Yeah, I don't smoke either. It just looks cool for the new theme, okay?
I actually don't like cigars.
Yeah, no, I just do it because it looks cool.
Yeah, I used to actually. I used to do a thing with cigars.
Okay.
Every time I achieved something in my life, I'd have a cigar, and I'd.
You did
spray...
that once.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure you did that once, and that was with me.
How do you know that?
Because we were smoking a cigar on Brighton Beach.
Yeah, I did it. No, but when I did my marketing stuff, I used to spray perfume on myself. And you should do that.
Why?
Because when you spray perfume on yourself, it every time you smell that perfume, it reminds you of success. Trust me.
Really?
So if you get a brand deal,
Yeah.
spray yourself.
Yeah, but how often are you spraying yourself?
Depends how successful I was. I wasn't very successful.
Because
So
you
I
never smell a perfume.
I sprayed it like twice,
Yeah,
but I messed up once because I was in this meeting and
Yeah.
I was making this sale and it all went well, so I sprayed myself,
Mm.
but the sale flopped. So after that, the smell gave me bad vibes.
Oh, so it did the reverse effect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I had to get a new smell. But you've got to get one smell that you use for every time you're successful, or you do something good.
But what if you really like that smell and then you want to go out on a night out and that's the only smell you've got left?
Then well, it depends. How much money do you have?
A lot.
Buy a new smell, or make the other smell.
I don't have a lot.
Oh,
you would you say how much money you have earned over TikTok? See, okay, we've been doing it for 5 years now.
No.
And then
Would you? I saw
what's at stake.
I saw Cal and Chip told people, didn't they? Did they say? I think they said to people how much money they earn.
Is that right, Aiden? No way.
How much did they earn?
Well, we could say how much we earn on YouTube.
Fuck all.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
no. I've earned £400.
Already?
So not fuck all. That's
Loads.
that's loads.
That's loads. on what have you earned for 400 quid on?
I earned some on my shorts.
Really?
Yeah, I earned some
Are they
money on
banging now,
shorts.
are they?
No,
Oh.
I don't really understand how to do shorts.
No, shorts are terrible.
But I was gonna say, right, today something mental happened.
Okay, can I first address the elephant in the room?
Oh yeah, the elephant. Yeah,
There is an elephant in this room,
and it's not me,
and it's not Jack for once. right?
because I've lost weight.
How much have you lost?
235, 228.
I don't think anyone cares about your weight loss anymore.
No, I know, but
Like when it happens now, no one's gonna bat an eyelid.
I
They'll be
bet
like,
you
right,
they
that's
will.
supposed to happen.
if we
years
stop this podcast for 6 months and I came back, they'll bat eyelids, boy.
Really?
Yeah, trust me.
Okay. Well, you reckon you'll get back to your old skinny self?
Yeah, but more nice looking.
I don't think your girlfriend would like it if you get skinny.
What the fuck is that sound?
Yeah, what is that sound? It's only water. It's just water.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean she won't like it if I get?
She won't like if you get skinny because if Jack is skinny, I actually saw an old came up on my Snapchat memories. Yeah, I still have Snapchat.
Yeah.
I still have Snapchat. Come on my memories the other day, me and you in Corrupt FM on stage.
I saw that. I watched that.
Yeah.
I literally watched
What, on
that
your
the other-
Snapchat?
Yeah.
And I was looking at you, I was like, oh wow, you look really kind of
Good.
fit.
Yeah.
You look pet.
I actually used to be fit.
Yeah, you used to be fit.
I used to. I did a bit of modelling. Well, I say that I got scouted, and I didn't get any gigs, and they let me go after a month.
Yeah, but did you ever get paid from this money? So I feel like
no.
you only...
No, so they the way it worked, I was in the gym and this fella come up to me, he went, "Good looking bloke." I went, "Cheers, mate." And he
Okay.
went, want to be a model? I said, I suppose so. So I went for a meeting.
And you straight up trusted this guy off the bat?
Well, he was a good-looking guy, and you tend to trust good-looking people.
I think that's true.
It is true.
Like, for instance, if there is a... how do I put this? How do I put this without getting cut? Let's say there's just a 1 out of 10 per human.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which is obviously debatable.
It's obviously subjective.
It's all subjective.
My 1 out of 10 could be someone's 10 out of 10.
Exactly. Diamond in the rough. No. What's it?
I don't know.
What is it called? Treasure. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And I'm not saying ugly people are trash. What I'm saying is they are treasure in my eyes.
They're always treasure to everyone.
Everyone's a treasure in someone's eyes.
But let's say there's a 1 out of 10. I won't compare who would be a 1
because
out
your
of 10.
1 out of 10 may be different from mine.
I probably am a 1 out of 10 in, like, let's say I go to China. They don't like me.
There are some people in the world that think you are like bottom tier grim. Genuinely.
Who?
I don't know.
I don't know if they'll be chatting shit about me again.
No, there is. Because
Yeah,
everyone is. Like, people think, and a lot of people think I'm grim now.
Yeah. Do you get them comments? Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, yeah.
And they get to you?
Nah.
No?
No, it motivates me.
It hasn't, though, so far, is it? It's not done a very good job.
No, okay, let me tell you something. Courage to be disliked.
You want to be disliked?
Yes.
Okay.
I read a book.
Okay.
Courage to be disliked.
Is it a good book?
Yes. Actually, no, I didn't really like it that much. But it has
Back to my point.
Okay.
The 1 out of 10. Let's say you get a 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
And then you get a 10 out of 10. Let's say I can say a 10 out of 10 would be what?
Well, it's subjective again.
Well, it's obviously subjective, but it would be
someone with a unibrow.
No, it wouldn't.
Big ears.
Nah, it would be that's Megan Fox lady.
Well, that's your subjective.
That's my. Do you think she? What do you think? What would you rate?
Look, I think everyone in this world is beautiful in a way.
Right. Okay. So let's say Megan Fox comes up to me.
Yeah.
I'm probably, because the brain is a very powerful thing, Jack.
Oh, mate, it's the most.
It's the most powerful thing in the world.
Yeah.
So you look at this girl and she's or a man. Let's say Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
He's looking at you with his big brown eyes.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, wow, you trust him instantly because his face is so chiseled. And you say, oh wow, you're a very chiseled, lovely looking man. You must be like really healthy and rich.
I'm pretty sure there is actually psychology about this. I'm pretty sure, like, genuinely, there were studies done where, like, people who are more good looking are more trustworthy for some reason. Oh, and also, do you want to know another thing?
Go on.
If you want to sell something, wear the color blue. I used to do it all the time.
Is that why your business failed?
Yeah. Yes, research suggests that people tend to perceive and trust physically attractive individuals more than those perceived as less
I
attractive.
wonder why.
A phenomenon known as beauty premium or the halo effect.
Why is that? Can we say why? Because okay, why would you think that is?
Okay,
Jack?
I would think that because back in the everything's evolution, isn't it?
I'd say so. Yeah. Yep.
Back in the caveman times, the ones don't show us.
Go.
Back in the caveman times, the ones that were perceived as good looking were the ones who caught the pigs and the sticks because they were more muscly and strong. So you'd go, I trust you because you're collecting the pigs for us.
What makes muscly attractive, Jack? It might not be.
I'll tell you.
Some girls don't like attractive muscles.
That's
big
true.
Muscles.
That's true. But what I'd say is, I would say this.
Say it.
Muscles
Yeah.
in the olden caveman times meant protection, right?
I think they do. Yeah.
Yeah. It meant you can bat off the weak and you can catch the pigs and the fish and the crocs. And then you supply.
I think this whole thing about muscles don't make you that fit and attractive. No, but they do genuinely signify strength. If you get a muscly cow, you'd be like, I'm not fucking with that cow. Obviously, it's just
you wouldn't fuck with a normal cow.
I would fuck a cow.
You wouldn't.
I would fuck a cow.
You wouldn't fuck a cowboy. I'm telling you. But what I'm saying is, muscles now. Back in the caveman times, right? Muscles used to be a signification of, okay, I'm attracted to that because I want to be protected.
Yeah,
right?
I agree. Yeah.
Now, it's all about clout, wealth, Because that, in this day, you could be really strong in this day and age. Who cares? I could shoot you with a shotgun.
Yeah.
I'm more attracted to someone with a shotgun.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Jack. I know what you mean. But we still haven't addressed the elephant.
Okay, well, what's the elephant?
The elephant in the room, ladies and gentlemen. There is only 2 people in this room.
What the hell?
Yeah? Why is that?
That is because, basically, let me put this in a nutshell. The podcast is failing. So we're trying to reinvent
Very
us.
stern nutshell from Jack. The podcast is doing shit.
And to be quite frank, I blame Harry.
I also blame Harry, and I blame you guys for getting
not
Harry
watching.
And not watch. Well, no, these guys are watching.
Oh, you are watching, so we actually... Okay, so yeah, the people that aren't watching, but that's weird.
What?
They'll never know.
The people that don't watch
will never know that we're saying this.
Podcast.
We're only saying this to the people that watch.
Yeah, the people that they actually like us.
Yeah.
There's not many people that like us, apparently. But
actually, I was streaming last night.
Yeah.
And I think on a previous episode, we were like, oh, we might just end the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
And genuinely, so many comments saying, don't end the podcast. I love it.
Was it from the same dude?
No, genuinely, loads of people.
Really?
And it confuses me because I get DMs as well about it, but I just don't get where all these people are watching it.
They seem to be non-existent.
Maybe it's just been put on another platform and then there's more people watching it.
Maybe, yeah. Or like it's sort of going to outer space and aliens just sharing it around and shit.
That's true.
Could that be a possibility?
A vocal minority refers to a small group of people who openly express their opinions.
Often forcefully, right? We're not forcing anyone to say they like the podcast, and who may not actually represent the views of a large population or group. Right, that.
Cheers, Aidan. Thanks for that.
Putting that up, mate.
What the fuck?
Minority.
But look, another nutshell for you, right? We're trying to figure out, what do you guys want to see?
No, we say this all the time. No. What we're trying to figure out is how we can get a majority vote in this referendum of low IQ.
Yeah. Because some people like it, but we just don't know why everyone hates it. Everyone else hates it.
We really appreciate you guys.
We do like you guys.
So we're trying everything. We're pulling strings out of our arms.
So many strings.
So many strings. Jack's trying to fucking desperately lose weight for you guys.
I'm literally losing my weight just for you guys.
Just for the podcast. So save the podcast.
Yeah. So now we're going to try me and Cole for a couple of episodes. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, we're at a straw end or loose end.
We're at a straw end.
We're at a loose end.
And then
we quit. Before you talked about the elephant in the room, I was going to tell you something weird. This is actually weird.
Okay, yes.
And this happened today, this morning. So I was on my way to the train station, right? Walking up the road, I look up, right? Well, from what I saw in my eyes was a black lady, middle age. Sure. That's basically that's what I saw.
Black lady, right?
But that's not the.
Is that the story?
That's not the story. It gets weird. So she's walking my way. I look up. I see. I'm like, oh, okay. Look back down at my phone. Spotify play. Right. Genuinely, I look back up.
She's singing.
No.
Oh.
White man.
No.
I swear on my life, Cole. You could attach me to. I swear on my life.
What? She just went.
No. I'm telling you. The same outfit.
Yeah.
Pink panther top.
Oh.
Yeah. Same outfit. The black woman was wearing a pink panther top, jeans, and whatnot. I look down, look back up. She's now a white man.
You sure this isn't like a relative of Michael Jackson or something?
No, I swear on my life. You can put me on a lie detector test and it will say...
It must have been a prank show you were on. So wait, so you were walking.
Yeah.
You didn't stop.
I didn't stop. Okay, I looked down at my phone for like 2 seconds.
That is odd.
Black woman, looked down at my phone, up, white man.
Okay, did this black woman have any white features?
No.
No, couldn't have been wearing face paint or anything.
No, and
mask.
No. Even the movement was different. Like the woman was moving like a woman.
I'm pretty sure it was a different person. Maybe wearing the same.
I'm telling you now.
It must have been.
It was next to a bridge and it was a one-way path. There is no way that if there was someone else behind. Firstly, what are the chances they're both wearing a Pink Panther costume?
Why that didn't throw you off immediately anyway?
No, it weren't a costume, but it was like a top.
Pink Panther top. Was it pink then?
Well, yeah.
Right, what was on it?
Pink Panther.
Right, okay, fine. And okay, so this black one, that's strange.
Yeah, it is weird.
Okay, I know exactly what's gone wrong here.
What?
I know exactly what's gone wrong. Have you seen the In-Betweeners?
Yeah.
When they're wearing the pink pussy wagon.
Yeah. That's what it was like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just doing a sort of...
Cole, listen, I'm telling you, there's one road and you can see...
Why didn't you ask him?
This is the weird thing. So it's one road and you can see for miles, right? It's like a straight road and there was no one else nearby, just this bloke. Well, whatever, bloke.
Man.
Yeah, black woman, white man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking towards me. And I was like, diffused, confuzzled.
The fuck.
The fuck. And we walk up the stairs. Well, he walks up the stairs and I'm sat there going, that was a black woman. And now it's a white man. So I'm all confused.
You would be, yeah.
As we're walking up, he turns round. I swear on my life, he stops, looks at me and goes, like that. And I'm like, well, why? Why have you interacted like that?
So he stops at the bottom of the stairs?
No, halfway on the stairs.
This would be some sort of alien shit.
It was weird. I'm telling you, it's weird.
Did you not get, like, when you walk past, did you not think...
Yeah, I was thinking, what is happening? But I didn't know whether I was just tripping.
You should have asked. You should have said, "Oh, well, you were a black lady just a minute ago."
Yeah, but then I look mental.
Well, that is peculiar.
Really peculiar. I want to see like the cameras around the station.
I think, yeah, it could have been a prank show. It could have been just like alien movement.
Imagine
like
that was an alien.
It really could be, but I don't know why they'd change form in front of you. It seems quite peculiar.
Yeah,
to do that.
And I feel like going from a black woman to a white man.
A bit obvious.
Yeah,
it's a bit obvious. Yeah.
Maybe like going from a brunette to a blonde may have been more.
And what's your preference?
I don't have a preference.
Well, your girlfriend's blonde.
Oh yeah, blonde.
Are aliens real? Is what's written here, Jack?
Yeah. Oh,
go on.
What's your thing?
Roswell.
What?
It's a Roswell.
What?
Roswell?
Rothschilds.
No. Roswell.
Oh yeah.
Roswell incident.
No, I don't know.
Basically.
Oh yeah, yeah. I spoke about this.
Did you?
Yeah.
The UFO crash. Also, oh my god, this is crazy.
What?
Another thing about UFOs is near my new house renovation.
Oh, what? An alien landed and fucking yeah. Okay.
Bang on the head.
Bullshit.
Bang on the money, son.
There's no alien in Essex. Why would an alien land in Essex?
Well, let me fucking tell you then. Let me tell you why an alien's going to land in Essex.
Going to?
No, it's done it.
Well, you said
and
going to.
There's a UFO there.
There's not a UFO in Essex.
So near my house in Essex, about half an hour away, there's a forest, yeah?
Mm.
And in this forest, it's called something. Forest. Right. In this forest,
yeah,
it is now known. There's a shrine of this UFO. You can actually go see it. Can we pull this up, Jamie? Can we pull this up, AIDS? Type in Suffolk UFO ground, and basically what happened in this forest is a UFO literally landed there. No one's batting an eyelid. Look, Rendlesham Forest.
That's
UFO.
not a UFO, Carl.
No. It is.
Is that the shrine or the real UFO?
That's I don't know if that's the shrine or...
When?
It happened. When did it happen? It happened... Look.
Cole, okay, let me be quite frank with you here. I think if that landed in Essex, people would be batting eyelids, mate.
Yeah. Why are they not then? Look, can you go on just all? If you go on all, and we could just read about this.
Rendlesham Forest,
Rendlesham Forest, UFO landing. Yeah, looking up, boy. Look, click on the Wikipedia one, AIDS, and I'll...
This is the most famous UFO landing in the UK. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have, because you're...
Well, no, but I feel like I would have if it's an alien.
Listen to this, Jack. The Rendlesham Forest incident was a series of reported sightings of unexplained lights.
Oh, a sighting.
Well,
yeah,
no,
well, that's different then.
Which become linked with UFO landings.
Okay, well, that's not something landing in Rendlesham.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I thought that big metal thing was a UFO, but it's just light, so it's probably bollocks.
Oh, yeah, of course it is.
It's just bollocks then. It's just bollocks.
But I'll tell you what ain't bollocks.
Go on.
Let me tell you. How much of space do you reckon we've explored or observed?
Wow.
A cup.
A cup?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
If you were to get the whole ocean and get a cup out of it, that's the amount of space we've explored.
And if you get a cup out of the ocean, water, and you get like a drop of that, there's more atoms in that drop than in the universe.
What?
There's more atoms in this drop of water, molecules, than like, I don't know.
Grains of sand.
Might be that, yeah. Can we
Or
pull
planets.
That up, Jamie? About, can you type in drop of water fact? Atoms. Here we go. Drop of water, atoms.
I think it's...
Here we go. This is exactly
8 sextillion. Who come up with that?
So let me read this for everyone
Stupid
listening,
number.
right? All 10 of you listening. A single drop of water contains an outstanding number of atoms. Yeah. Oh, no, this isn't even it. Scrap that. Should we go into news offbeat?
Yeah. Oh, wait, before that, can I show you my magic trick?
So Jack's got a magic trick, everyone. He told me that he wants to do it to me.
So since we had a magician on the podcast recently, I thought, you know what? I'm going to look up some magic tricks. And I have a good one. It is really good, but you need to believe.
I believe it.
Do you believe it?
I believe you.
But you need to don't just allow everything to happen.
Okay, fine. What do I do?
And you need to what you need to do is trust the process, right? Because it doesn't work on everyone. Okay, Cole. So this is my magic trick.
Okay.
So what I'm going to need you to do firstly is get comfortable. All right.
I'm not that comfortable.
Okay. To be fair, no, you don't need to be. You don't need to be that.
Scrap that one.
Okay, just scrap the comfortableness. Number 2. What I'm going to need you to do is put your hands out like this. Are you able to do that for me, sir?
Yeah, both of them.
We'll start with both.
Okay.
Right. Close your eyes.
That's exactly what you're going to do, Jack.
What?
You're going to tie a little rope around.
No.
Okay, fine.
Right.
So I need to believe.
Which one did I touch?
No, it's my right hand.
Your right hand.
Yeah. You
just listen.
right.
Remember, believe. You're not believing hard.
Okay, I'll believe.
Which one did I touch?
Left hand. My left.
Which one did I stroke?
Yeah, my right hand.
Your right hand.
Yeah.
Okay, good. You're doing good so far. Now, put this hand down for me, sir. Thank you. Now, what I want you to do, put your hand into a ball for me. Okay?
Yeah.
What I want you to do, make circles of your wrists.
Okay.
There we go. Did you feel that?
Well, what?
Did you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you felt that?
Yeah.
Okay, up and down for me, please. Did you feel that?
No.
Did you feel that? Yeah. Okay, again.
Yeah.
Circles for me, please. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Okay, up and down for me.
Really? Other than that? Oh, wow.
Did you like that?
Yeah. How long was I doing that for? You completely embarrassed
I
me.
got him, and that's called a prank.
You've been planning that for so long.
Yeah. I thought if
was
I
a
just
prank.
asked you to do it, I had to build up the whole illusion
Yeah,
first.
yeah. That's a long-winded prank.
Right.
I move this back. Thanks for that, Jan. That was
That's all right.
pleasant. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think of the most random number lower than 50 that you can think of.
Yep.
The most random number.
Okay, I'll do it again. Oh yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
37.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
It was 36 though.
Oh.
If you got that, I'd have been mental. Why have you done that?
Okay, well, let me tell you, science.
Yeah. You can't just say one word and expect me to believe
Oh, yeah.
it.
Basically, put it on a graph, right?
Yeah. You go high.
No.
Oh.
37 is the magic number. And no one knows why.
But I didn't do 37.
I know. Yeah, but you were near it.
I was very near.
If you put it right, I watched this YouTube video, right, where this guy asked hundreds and hundreds of people, think of the most random number you can under the letter 100. 100 number.
Okay, yeah. What did
They plotted it out. Of course,
The
some
average.
of course some people say different things.
Oh yeah, I did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
However, If you plot it on a graph, you're like 10 times more likely than any other number to say 37 or 73 if it's under 100.
Should have told me the 73 one, and then I would have done that as well. We could have tried it. Test the
Or
theory.
try it now. Think of a number below 100.
I got one.
73. That's it, yeah.
He's done it.
He's done it.
Yeah, he's a genius.
There we go.
Genius, man.
But yeah, if you like our magic tricks,
put it in the comments below.
And we'll give you some more.
We're in the robes today as well. So if you like that.
Think of a vegetable.
Oh.
Carrot.
I was actually thinking of carrot.
Think of an animal. Elephant.
Parrot. Rhymes with carrot.
That's weird. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no.
Oh.
My Offbeat Bulletin is about parrots. Exactly.
I think I know your Offbeat Bulletin then.
Oh.
Guy who died.
With
a parrot.
No.
President. Okay. Well, this is. I started going into a jingle subconsciously.
We should do a jingle.
Okay.
This is
Offbeat Bulletin.
Nice.
If you don't know what Offbeat Bulletin is, it's a bulletin that's a bit offbeat.
I don't think a bulletin is what we think it is. I thought a bulletin is where they put like wanted posters up, isn't it?
Oh, that's a wanted poster. That's a poster, I think.
No, but where they stick it.
No, bulletin, I think, is like a news article.
Is it? Is that what
sure
bulletin
it
means?
is. ChatGPT came up with it. Okay. Do you want a bit of this unbranded
Oh, no, I don't
stout?
drink.
Oh. A brief public notice issuing usually from an authoritative source is what a bulletin is.
See.
Yeah. So this is a news source that me and Jack have gone away and done homework on, okay?
Yeah.
I like to do these from memory.
Yeah. Mine's not that long.
Oh. Do you want to do a nutshell?
Parrot.
That's it.
Yeah.
Fine. My nutshell is 3 men
Okay.
naked
Oh.
and alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having dinner.
Dinner.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Should we do rock, paper, scissors? Who goes first?
You go first because I feel like
No.
Oh.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first. Right. Okay. So, Jack.
Yeah.
1900s. Picture it. What's happening?
Like discos.
Yeah, but we're in Scotland now.
Oh. Loch Ness.
Loch Ness is banging
Disco
about.
at Loch Ness.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
I'm imagining the Loch Ness.
Yeah.
In like a disco outfit with an afro.
In a pub?
No, in the lake.
In the
Loch Ness. I went to the Loch Ness.
Doesn't matter.
You weren't there.
What was it like?
Boring.
Have you been anywhere else in Scotland?
Edinburgh.
Did you like it?
It was rainy. It was right. I loved it actually. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Did we go together?
No,
we didn't. Anyway, it's boring. Right. So this is not in Loch Ness. This is not in Edinburgh. This is on an island called something. The Fallon Islands or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Fallon Islands, and it's a cluster of islands, uninhabitable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, one day, you know what happens on an island?
Yeah.
Lighthouses.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, this one had a lighthouse.
I thought the lighthouses are just out on shore.
You're wrong, Dick.
Oh no, of course they are.
Dick face, you're wrong.
Oh.
So there's a lighthouse on this island, yeah, and it's blubbing all this light out to the sea.
Yep.
And one day, obviously, it's got to be manned.
Yeah.
By men, 3 men.
Naked men.
They're not naked. Jack.
Oh,
they're not naked.
It's just you said naked.
Yeah, but they
men.
might be naked later on in the story.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they're not naked yet.
They're not naked.
They're in a lighthouse together.
Yeah, just on this
Not
uninhabited
naked.
island, just all 3 straight men, just chilling out like dudes.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
One day, December 15th, 1900.
On 1900.
Dead on 1900. Yeah.
December 15th.
Yeah, babes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The light goes out.
Uh-oh.
December 20, and then no, still the 15th.
Okay.
A ship floats by.
A shop of shit.
A shop floats by. No, a ship floats by, and he says, "There's no light.
How does it
I
float
can't
by?
see. I can't see." He's like, "That's weird. There should be light from a lighthouse, surely, Jack." He says,
Yeah, I'd imagine
it should
there
be,
should be. Yeah, that's the whole point.
"Well, exactly." So they go discover on this island. They go sort of exploring.
Yeah.
They get there at December the 26th.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
How did they get to the island with no light?
Yeah, no, daytime, buddy. Buster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's day. There's sun
Natural
in the
light.
sky, natural light. They don't need lighthouse at this point. So they make their way to this island, diddly-daddling on, like, sort of...
Yeah, diddly-squat.
Diddly-squat farms and stuff.
Yeah.
And they arrive.
What?
Men? Men.
3 men.
No men.
No men?
No naked men.
Oh.
So they're like, what's going on? They're slacking on the job, obviously.
Yeah.
They're slacking
and that's
on
why
the
the
job.
light's out.
Well, exactly. So they walk around this lighthouse and they open the door and there's a little meal on the table, right?
Yeah.
There's pickles, there's meat, and there's bread or whatever.
It's a hearty meal.
That's a lovely meal.
Lovely.
But it hasn't been eaten, Jack.
It hasn't.
It hasn't been eaten. The beds are undone. They're like not made.
Right.
And there's a chair that's flipped over. They're like,
Whoa.
what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, what would you assume?
I would assume that a storm kicked up a fuss
Okay.
and they got wiped away.
Well, Jack,
Really?
you're spot on with the money, but not wiped away.
Oh.
A storm kicked up a fuss.
Yeah.
Only on the west wing.
The
west wing of the island.
Okay, so the west of the island.
West of the island, yeah.
Yeah.
East side, untouched, yeah.
Crazy.
He writes in this journal, they find a journal, basically,
Yeah.
and there's pen in it. And it's written, there's a man with me, and he's crying, right? One of the 3 men
Yeah.
was crying leading up to this December the 15th. Another man's really quiet. He's a really outgoing guy, yeah?
Yeah.
He's like sort of like
An extrovert.
he's like a Harry Hill sort of character.
Oh.
He's
bold.
very, bold,
Yeah. Bit
extroverted.
wicked, Yeah.
He's quiet.
Oh, strange.
So they find this journal and they're like, that's absolutely strange. December the 15th, it says, storm is really big here, right?
Yeah.
Biggest storm I've ever seen in 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah. And then he writes, all is gone. Storm is done. We're fine. Yeah, it's fine. God is good. God is good, he says.
So he firmly believes in
He
God.
firmly believes in God.
Okay.
And this island is no stranger to weird things happening, Jack. Yeah, shepherds take their sheep there and they have twins. Yeah, that's something that's happened.
Sorry?
Shepherds take their sheep there to eat the grass. They have twins
Every time.
every time.
So it's a magic island.
Magic. It's a magic island.
Right.
People start praying at this little.
But you said it's uninhabitable.
Yeah, it is. But
So-
shepherds can jump over there sometimes. They do that.
How so they just take their sheep for a day out, get them to eat the
Eat some
grass,
and then
take
fly
them
back.
home,
Yeah,
they make the twins.
they make the twins.
And what's the benefit of that then?
Just more sheep. Double the sheepage, I suppose. It's double the sheepage for the less of the cost.
Is it? I don't think it
Yeah.
costs for a sheep to birth.
To shag a sheep, I reckon. Yeah, because you have to get a male sheep to shag a sheep. Costs each time. Just
Okay,
run with
I'll
that.
just
Yeah,
trust
just run
that.
with that.
Magic island. yeah.
And then people have gone to this island before and they've prayed against this little chapel. Yeah, even people that aren't religious, they start randomly going, "Oh, I want to
Oh
pray."
nah,
Yeah.
I don't fucks with that.
You don't fucks with that.
Nah.
And there's spirits in the night. Anyway, we'll go over that. So you've been debunked. There's no storm.
So the storm's gone.
There can't. be
They
a storm.
survived this. There was a storm, but they survived the storm.
Was there a storm, Jack?
No.
Because
wait,
they've
yeah,
done weather
you-
reports. No, dickhead.
Okay.
Yeah, listen.
Okay.
Weather reports say,
Nice.
oh, December the 15th, this was clear skies, clear.
And sorry,
sea.
okay, just to debunk that,
Yeah,
not debunk it, but just to question it.
sure.
How do they know that that guy was saying we just survived a storm on December the 15th?
He wrote it.
Oh, he wrote down
He wrote it in
December
the
the
journal.
15th.
Yeah, he wrote it on the December the 15th. Yeah.
What if he got the days mixed up?
I suppose you could have, yeah.
Oh.
I suppose you might do. How are you going to know? You don't have an iPhone, I suppose.
Unless they get the date from the pen marking.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no storm. They're out. The door's wide open. Little lovely hot cooked meal.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, it's hot,
Wasn't hot.
but it was warm.
Maybe
It
warm.
was probably cold.
Probably cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a cold meal. It's probably
Okay.
been there for a few days.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, there's no explanation where these people went.
Oh,
125. There's no,
that was
there's
it.
no explanation. That's it. So it's just sort of a cop out.
Oh, so I
sorry.
thought you were going to say what happened to these
No, I don't know.
people. What the fuck's the point in the
Well,
story?
no one
then?
knows. The thing is, 125 years later, no one knows.
Well, they probably just got beached.
No beach. There's no beach. Maybe one of the theories.
There's always a beach on every island.
Not on this island, there weren't.
Well,
It's
how
one
does
of
that
the
work?
mysterious islands. It
Doesn't have beach.
Italy doesn't have beaches. Probably like that, right?
Uh,
Doesn't. Trust me. Islands of the Italy, they do. Italy, no. I've been there.
Oh.
Been to every part of Italy, yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Then.
Not every part, but you know what I mean. So what happened, Jack?
Well, I think there's a fairly self-explanatory explanation.
Okay, what's that one then?
So December 15th rolls around.
Yeah. Close to Christmas, of course, as well.
Close to Christmas, I reckon. Of course, the storm hit. They made a meal. They get taken out by the storm.
Okay, why is the
Or
meal?
tornado hits and they just got wiped out.
Why is the meal still there in place?
Someone else, one of the shepherds made a meal.
Right.
That would make sense. How do we know it's their meal? Hello.
I suppose you're right. Yeah.
How do we know that's their meal? They could have died a long time ago.
Yeah. Shepherd came over, made a meal,
or they could have tried to venture out on a boat. Boat gets wiped.
Yeah, you're right.
There's loads of explanations.
There's loads of explanations. Yeah,
but I suppose it's nice.
They are dead though.
Oh,
let's put it that way.
Definitely. Have they found the bodies?
No.
Might not be dead.
Might not be dead. There you go. Like Alcatraz.
Yes.
So
what?
The prisoners of Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. No. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that film.
I didn't watch
Escape from Alcatraz.
They
never
put
found
like
him.
Soap heads and stuff.
That was really crazy.
Yeah. Prisoners of Alcatraz. Everyone. They escaped prison.
Yep.
And they never were found. It's said to say that 2 of them died at sea, isn't it?
It's said to say. No, they don't know.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the theories. And one of the theories is like a big fuck off. Your one.
My one. I feel like mine's not quite as
40 minutes in.
We're 40 minutes in. What? All right. I'll wrap my offbeat bulletin and we'll get into the rest.
Okay, go.
So, quite frankly, my offbeat bulletin isn't quite as in detail, but it does have answers.
Yeah, mine's a bit long, probably.
Yours was good. No, look.
Is that right?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay. What did you learn?
Well, I learned that there's a place where sheep can have twins from grass in a magical island.
And that was the main point of the story, I think.
Yeah, I just think next time I'd like answers if
possible. Yeah,
if possible, I'd like that. But so anyway, mine does have answers, but it's a bit shorter. Basically, do you remember my nutshell?
A parrot.
Parrot. Yeah. Basically, British Zoo. Yeah. Basically, a zoo is where they keep a bunch of animals.
Sure.
Yeah. One in Britain, they had a bunch of parrots. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
5 of them.
5 parrots in this whole zoo?
No, but they had 5 main parrots that they put at the front of the zoo to welcome in guests.
The best ones.
The most talkative, the most extroverted parrots went at the front of the zoo.
And they speak to the people?
They would speak to the people, yeah.
What would
They'd be like, welcome, come in.
Okay.
Welcome
what year
to
was
the
this?
Zoo. Recent.
Oh, 2025.
No, bit. Bit before
okay,
that
explains it. Right? Yeah.
But anyway, so they got these parrots stand at the front of the zoo, and they'd go, "Come on, welcome to the zoo." And they'd probably, I don't know how they must have. I don't know, because they repeat stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
So I think over time they learn all these phrases.
Yeah.
Anyway, one day they were watching these parrots. They were conspiring, right?
Well, they were talking.
Yeah.
In English.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when a parrot speaks words, it doesn't know what it's saying.
I think the parrots understood each other. To us, maybe not, but the parrots were understanding each other.
What were they saying? How they were?
Well, this is the thing.
Right.
So they're looking at these parrots. They're blabbering onto each other. Yeah. You're going, what are they talking about?
You could just listen in, I suppose.
Well, no, you can't, because parrots speak in a different kind of way.
Fine.
So the next day, they're like, that was weird, wasn't it? All those parrots were.
Oh, yeah.
It was weird.
Weird.
Next day, people are entering the zoo, right? Look around, they see the parrots. Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! All of the parrots are telling people to fuck off.
That's what they were conspiring.
Yeah. So it turns out that these parrots made a plan to tell everyone who comes into the zoo to fuck off. How mental is that?
A little dip in your story, Jack.
There's not a dip. That's real.
They have to learn the words fuck off. They can't just spire it out of thin air.
Yeah,
so they've learned it from a human.
Okay, well, maybe,
Yeah.
Maybe one of the... I'm just assuming one of the parrots came from an abusive household before. They learnt the word fuck off. He went to his other parrots and said, mate, just learnt a new word, fuck off. All the other parrots are going, that's brilliant, mate. Let's tell all the people to fuck off.
Yeah, but they don't know what it means, though. They don't know what it means.
Well, why do they do it then? You explain that.
Well, it's just a word. It's just a noise. Like that.
Yeah, but why are they telling? Why did they group and huddle together and come up with this weird idea that they're going to tell everyone to fuck off? When usually they're like, "Welcome, welcome."
I think maybe on an off day, and they were just
No, it weren't one day.
Oh,
persistence. They were just throwing profanities at people until it got to a point where the zookeepers were like, "Enough is enough. You're going back to the parrot cage."
Well, yeah, just bring out the other ones. I suppose simple.
Yeah, but they were
it's not really a newsworthy
introverted.
Story.
Look, can we look it up because this is real story.
I'm curious.
It was a British zoo. British. Say that. That's mental.
British Zoo.
Oh, what? British.
Yeah.
British Zoo.
Yeah, it's quite
British
a simple combination of words.
Here
we go.
Yeah, look, they're still at it. Look, they're still swearing.
1 month ago.
This is 1 month ago.
Foul-mouthed parrots, unlikely stars.
See?
British unlikely stars.
Well, yeah, because
yeah, foul-mouthed parrots at an animal park in England have become an attraction at their own right. So, this is your news story.
Yeah, well, that's mental, isn't it? These parrots have.
Off.
Yeah.
Fine. I learn nothing.
Well, that's mental, isn't it?
I knew parrots could speak.
Yeah, but did you know they can conspire?
I don't know if they conspire. I just think they must have just. I suppose they did. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why else would they?
Unless there was one of the zookeepers was playing a prank. The only explanation is they got these parrots and they were going, fuck off. Just to all of these parrots in a room.
Prank.
That's probably what happened, I imagine. And Jack, that's probably the explanation to that. And that wraps up Offbeat Bulletin.
It does indeed.
Today.
Questions.
Oh,
Questions. So many questions.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Questions.
Oh, yeah.
I like
yeah.
a question.
Oh, yeah.
Jack likes
yeah.
a question.
Oh, yeah.
It's question time.
So this is low IQ question time, where basically, as is stated in the name, we're going to get some questions, and we just have to fight our cases as to why we're right.
Are we right, or are they right? Well, I guess we'll.
Well, that's what we're fighting for, isn't it?
Oh, okay, fine, yeah, okay.
But what does that mean then?
Don't know.
Well, if you wouldn't say it if you
just read the question.
Right. All right. What is the right way to wipe? Standing up or sitting down?
Okay, easy. Obviously, sitting down. Oh,
Okay.
you disagree?
You know what? I've never tried wiping standing up.
I have, and it squeezes your poo between your cheeks.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't understand that.
Obviously, sometimes when you poo and you have a little bit of poo, but it's still on your asshole. That's not quite fallen, and it squidges.
That's the worst.
Yeah,
I had that this morning.
And another thing is, when there's more poo in you, but your body just it holds it tight, and it doesn't release, and it's sort of keeping it captive in your intestines. I don't like it because I'm trying to squeeze, and if you squeeze hard enough, you can get piles.
Yeah.
So you have to suck up excess shit.
Sometimes that feels better though.
Never heard that
okay
argument before. But
let's how about we be honest for a second, yeah?
Okay.
When you have a poo,
and
it's like, like a proper one, a large one,
yeah,
and you suck it back up, I wouldn't say it's a bad feeling.
Yeah, but I don't know if I've ever sucked back up a poo, Jack.
Of course you have.
I don't know how to do that with my arse.
Mate, it's all
how
muscle.
do you suck things with your arse?
Muscle memory.
I don't have that muscle, but I didn't learn that when I was a kid.
Yes.
I know when you were a kid,
your body can do it automatically.
You used to suck in farts. I never used to do that as a child. I never have anything in my arse. I don't know how to engage my arse muscles to suck in poo.
Well, you must know. Okay, well, when you need a poo, but you don't want to shit yourself, how do you stop it from happening?
I clench my arse. I don't suck things with my arse.
Okay, well, learn how to do it.
Okay,
try it now. I can actually look.
I'm doing it now, but
I can feel it.
It tenses your gooch.
No, it's sucking.
Mine's not.
Mate, that's weird. Not. Aiden, have you sucked?
Have you sucked with your asshole before? It's confusing the brain.
See, you don't have maybe the mind to muscle connection.
No,
I have a mind to muscle connection. I can literally right now. I'm doing it right now.
He's looking at me as well. I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, people that stand and wipe. From a scientific understanding, I just don't think it makes any rational sense because, like you say, Carl, your cheeks are together, so it's just mushing it all together, so it's more to wipe.
And you're wasting energy. Why? You're already sat. Remain.
Oh God,
Remain.
I've just thought about that.
Yeah, you just
because you're not pooing and standing.
No, you're not pooing it. Well, some people do, but
No, they don't.
No, they don't. Fine, but then
Asian people don't have toilets. They poo in a hole.
And I imagine they stay squatted.
And that is actually a more natural way of doing it.
It is. It is.
Fact: if you want to poo, footstool.
Yeah.
Put your legs on it because you want to be in a fetal position.
You're right. Yeah, because your colon gets clenched a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Your rectal thing, intestine at the end of your thing, it gets clenched.
Rectum.
Yeah. I did say that.
Oh, did you?
I think so.
Oh, you said colon.
I think I said all.
Colons of punctuation.
A colon is your ass.
No, it's not. It's a rectum. Colonoscopy.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
We've established it, Aidan. It's fine. His brain started working again.
What is a colonoscopy? When they put a camera up?
A camera up your ass. You've had that done. You should know.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you had a finger up your ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
And
Okay, next question. I'm gonna. Do you think we should go to the next one or the?
Yeah, let's do the next one.
Okay.
What are the most canon events in a man's life? Now,
I don't know what that means.
Well, okay, no, me neither. But what I think it means is just like most relatable things.
Okay.
Things that every man goes through.
I've thought of one straight off the bandwagon.
Yeah.
When your balls get squished tight to your leg and it sticks on your leg.
Yeah.
It's really uncomfortable. You know that?
But when you peel it,
it's lovely.
Lovely.
It's lovely. And you can blow air in between it.
What?
Yeah. Try that next time.
What?
You blow air in between the sticky sack.
How do you get that? How do you get that mobility?
You sort of take your pants down.
I'm not questioning that. I'm questioning.
Okay.
I'm questioning your spinal ability to get down there.
You can't blow air in your sack.
Not at a fast pace, no.
What's a bass got to do with it?
Well, surely, okay, if I'm breathing...
This is what I'm doing, Jack.
There's not much air going there.
Sack, there.
Yeah.
Pull it.
Why are you doing that?
Because it aerates your balls and then it doesn't stick again. Trust me, it's like talcum powder.
Talcum powder, yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. That's
what you should do.
Used to cause cancer, that stuff, but not anymore.
Oh.
What's your canon event?
I've got a few.
Stick with one.
No, do a couple.
Fine.
One of them I have. This is relatable.
God.
Do you ever do it, right? I don't cry so much no more. But
oh, tough man, Jack. Okay.
But when I used to cry, like proper, you know when you have that crying when you're like
okay, at what would you do that at?
Huh?
Back in your past?
Like if my parents told me off, I'd like proper cry and I'd be like yeah.
Yeah.
And what I'd do every single time when I cry, I'd look in the mirror to see how sad I looked when I cry. Do you ever do that?
I do that, but when that cheers me straight up again. It stops me from crying. I feel like when I'm crying now, when I do a bit of crying, I clock that I'm about to cry, and my tears get sucked back into my eyes. It doesn't release.
Possible.
It's not.
That's literally goes against the laws of physics.
It's not. Trust me, you can squirt milk out your eye, so anything's possible out these days.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You can, but that's the night. I digress.
But that's a relatable thing. Another thing is I pretend that I sit on the end of my bed and pretend I'm on a chat show.
I don't think anyone
that's relatable
in the history
People
of time have.
I've done that. Like I'll be sat in bed and I'll sit at the end and pretend I'm on like the Graham Norton sofa.
How often and when are you doing this? In what circumstance? Why would you want to do this?
No, I've done it a few times. Just
why?
Randomly.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like what is it? Manifestation.
And then your mum's walking past the stairs and she's listening in.
No, I make sure I do it when there's peace and quiet. But I'll sit at the end of my bed and I'll like pretend I'm on the Graham Norton show.
Talk to yourself.
Yeah, well, I'd imagine his voice, and I'm like, yeah, the
You can't do that.
Oh, you can.
You don't do that,
mate. I'm telling you. I bet you that's relatable.
You're a freak.
So I'll be like, yeah, the movie was great.
What movie?
Well, I'm making scenarios.
What movie are you making up in your head that you're in?
Mission Impossible.
You're in Mission Impossible?
I don't know, just any movie.
Okay.
Jumango.
Jumango isn't even one. Jumango was brilliant.
Jumango was brilliant.
Okay, and then Graham Norton's asking you these questions.
And Graham Norton sat there, he's asking me questions, and I imagine the audience there, and I'll do the little joke, and I do the little... It's brilliant.
You're more of a freak than I thought, but...
I'm telling you, that's good. Aiden, have you done that? That's what?
I've never done that, and I'm a weird kid. I've never done that. And no one in the comments has probably ever done that. Either way, what's the best smell of all time?
Oh, I've got one.
Don't say the norm. The norm one's obviously petrol.
I wouldn't say that's the norm.
It is. You say one now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dog paw.
I've never got this one. I've never had the obsession. I've seen these videos of girls grabbing their dog paw and going...
Mate.
I've never done
one
that.
word, popcorn.
What, are these the same thing?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to associate these in some way? It smells like popcorn.
Dog's paws smell like... You know, I'm not talking about the fluffy bit.
Okay.
I'm talking about the rubbery bit.
The actual pad.
Like his little hand. Yeah, his little pad hand.
Okay, why don't you just... If it smells like popcorn, just say popcorn.
No, but it's not the same. It's like...
No, it's less weird than dog paw.
No, but it's like a really... It's like a cuter pop... I can't explain it. It's just like a popcorn, but it's just got character and life to it.
Bit of spice.
Not so much spice, but it's just like... It's more pungent popcorn.
Sure.
Like, I don't think there's any popcorn in the world that smells quite like a dog paw.
I'm not... No, yeah, but you're the one who... You said popcorn, so then...
No, it smells like pungent popcorn.
Oh, I got one.
I've got two more.
It's similar to petrol, but it's a bit better, a bit more niche. Is when you hear a moped go by, and then you're waiting for the smell.
Yeah.
No, I tell you one I do.
What?
Last one for me is this is a bit subjective.
Yeah.
But when I see an attractive person, could be man or woman, they walk past and I'm like, these are gonna smell great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hold my breath, and then when they walk, you got to wait about 2 seconds before their fumes pass you, and then It's usually a girl because they've got nice hair and it flows in your face. And I purposely...
hair smell.
I purposely open my nasal passages and wait for their smell to enter me.
Yeah.
And I sniff and I'm like, oh, yeah, she was fucking lovely.
Girls' hair smells lovely.
Girls always smell good.
Girls have I don't know what shampoo... it must be Bum Bum.
It's way better. I don't know what that means. Bum Bum? What do you mean?
Bum Bum cream.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
There's like a...
yeah.
To be fair, my girlfriend, she sometimes brings conditioner and all that to the house. Mate, I smell, honestly,
what do you
unreal.
Mean? Oh, you smell unreal?
Okay. I use the man's one sometimes where it's like fucking 21 in one.
It's shit.
And it's so bad.
You smell like a daffodil.
No, you don't. You smell like fucking metal. But girls' one is like... honey and cocoa and coconut.
Yeah,
and
I want a man's. I actually use girls' one because they just smell way better.
I use girls' perfume. Actually, no, better.
What do you mean?
Girls' perfume is better. No, not perfume, deodorant.
Oh, yeah.
Works better for you.
Don't get...
Okay, I've got a question.
Yeah.
Why? Okay, this is blowing my brain.
Blow mine.
But what?
Just say it.
Why don't men wear women's perfume and women wear men's? Because girls like the smell of men's perfume and guys like the smell of girls' perfume. So surely you want to smell the thing that you like the smell of the most.
No, yeah, but you're not doing it for yourself.
I am.
That's probably why you wear females.
Smell
perfume.
Me. Smell me.
I don't want to.
Trust me.
Where do you want me to
My
smell?
neck. Oh, I bet you, honestly, don't lie.
Wow, that's good. Is that Annabelle's?
That's called oud.
That's not a girl one.
No, it's oud.
Yeah, but that's multi-gender.
Yeah, that is
multi-gender.
But I'm wearing. If you want to smell my armpits, I'm wearing women's.
I don't want to keep smelling it. I agree. Girls smell fantastic. Their hair always phenomenal. You know when they've got straight, shiny hair. You know that's a fantastic girl.
No, the curls. Because they put in curl cream.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
the Bum Bum cream. Is Bum Bum for hair? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
hair.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Another smell.
One more smell.
2 more.
Fine.
This is gonna blow you.
Why do you want to blow me so much today?
A kebab shop after a long night of drinking. Tell me that isn't the best smell of all of humankind.
It reminds me of bad decisions, though. It's not like a good memory.
No.
You never think, no, I was in the kebab shop last night.
Kebab shop the next day reminds you of bad memories, but on the night, it smells like success.
It smells like puke and piss.
No, you're going to the wrong kebab shops.
Doner meat kebab, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you mean. It's more the kebab than the shop, I would say.
Yeah, but
you've
can
got
smell
some
the
greasy-haired fucking 35-year-old man of...
I'd say the smell of the kebab meat overpowers their BO.
They're always greasy.
Okay, final one.
Last one.
Hear me out. A barbecue, but it's when it's like, you know when you can smell like someone else doing a barbecue?
What the hell do you mean?
I feel like, you know when you're walking down the street and you go...
Oh, you smell someone else?
And you smell some like random house doing a barbecue. It smells 10 times nicer than when you do a barbecue for yourself.
It's because you can't cook, Jack. That's probably why.
I can cook, but I'm saying... I feel like this smell is based on a radius. You have to be at least, I'd say, 30 yards away from the barbecue to get the full effect of the smell. Because when you do your own barbecue, you don't quite get that.
I feel like when you do your own barbecue, you're sort of anticipating the smell. So, what's written here, Jack, is what is the best excuse for getting out of a social outing? And I got the perfect excuse. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of my grandparents are dead. No one else knows this, Jack. I was once filming.
Well, you just told everyone this.
Yeah, but no one, as we've established, listens to this podcast. So I was actually filming, and my girlfriend, she wanted to go see an Ed Sheeran concert, and I thought,
my nan's dead, I can't.
No, I said I really want to go to this thing I've got planned, and they said, well, you're filming,
right? And
I said, well, then my granddad's dead, and then they were like,
well, sorry, so you tell them that he just died?
Yeah, I say so. I was on a shoot, and I basically, I shouldn't really be saying this.
Just say it. They won't watch.
They won't watch. Fine. I was shooting, and it was the last day. Chris was like, "There's an Ed Sheeran concert," and I said, "Right, let's go together," but I can't. So I had to the day before set it all up, and when I was acting, I was like, "Oh shit, guys, can we stop the cameras for a minute? Something bad's happened." Yeah, my granddad's just fucking croaked it.
Your granddad's croaked.
And they
croaked what, Carl?
He's passed.
Past what?
Wind and dead. He's dead, basically.
Oh,
he just died.
Yeah.
So I'm really upset.
How'd he die?
Shipwreck.
Shipwreck.
He was a salesman and on a sailor ship.
Right.
And he's...
Where was this? I'll check the news because
he won't be on the news because he's very under wraps. He's one of the mafia bosses.
Yeah, but
I
feel like it would be more likely to be on the news. Then.
No one knows.
I feel like if there's a shipwreck and everyone dies, I feel like I could look it up on the news.
You would think that, but the ship wasn't in England. It was on the Bahamas.
Oh well, I'll look on the. Okay, well that's perfect because I'll look on the Bahama news.
New Guinea, where the tribes are, dickhead. Put your phone away. We're filming.
Okay.
So he puts his phone away.
Puts his phone away.
And then I'm like, yeah, and I have to act really sad throughout 2 days of filming, and everyone's like, "Oh, sorry, Cole." So I was, everyone was tapping me on the back and like, "Oh, Cole, I'm so sorry. And I said, "The funeral is fucking tomorrow. Would you believe it?" And
that's all right. I'll take you to it.
Don't take me. You're filming. You're busy.
No, I'm not. Honestly, Cole, I feel so bad.
I'm going with my family, obviously. What do you mean? I don't want you there taking me to the funeral, yeah? What do you mean? Go fuck yourself. I don't need you. You wouldn't say that. I would take you there.
God, this is really bad.
Yeah. So I actually had to try and get a doppelganger to fill me in. Fill my spot.
I remember this.
Do you?
Yeah, I remember you talking about it. Did you find a doppelganger?
I did. He's actually on TikTok. He's a TikTok bloke.
That's crazy.
And I think I told him the lie as well.
Oh.
So everyone just thinks...
How long ago did your granddad die?
When I was not born. So I could just lie about him, yeah.
I suppose that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I had a similar one.
Okay.
I can't remember if I've told you this, but I'm really awkward, as you know, with social people.
Very, yeah.
And I used to work a job before TikTok, and we had one of those, those work events where you have to
hate them,
mingle and all that.
Hate that, yeah.
And I was already a bit peeved off because I didn't. I was 17 at the time, so for some reason they wouldn't let me drink alcohol. So they put me down as like orange juice. And when I got there, another one of my co-workers was like, "Oh, Jack, just grab some alcohol." So I was like, "Oh yeah, you legend." Grabbed an alcohol, popped it. Then one of the managers came over and he said, "That's selfish." I went, "What?" He goes, "People have booked these alcoholic drinks. Everyone's got 2 to a person or something, and I've just had someone's alcohol." So I was like, "Oh well, you're a twat."
Yeah.
I was a bit already peeved off, and
you didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
What did you actually say?
Well, it was just awkward. I was like, "Oh well, sorry, mate, but let's get more drinks."
Yeah,
like hello,
so tight.
Yeah, we're stop being tight. So anyway, we were sat around the table, and I just pretended to have a heart attack, basically.
From this drink?
No, I was not quite a heart.
You're a 17-year-old boy.
Yeah, I was just. So everyone was talking, and I kind of bent down. I was like, "Oh God!" And everyone kind of looked at me, and I was like, "Oh my God, my heart is killing me. My heart is killing me."
This says the best excuse for getting out of a social outing, by the way. Well, and you've got a heart attack at 17 years old.
Yeah, well, it worked. But the problem was it got a bit too much because everyone was proper worried about me.
They would be, yeah.
But I messaged my dad. I was like, "Dad, pick me up." And I was like, "Oh, no, I can't do this no more."
Did you tell your dad the lie or to go along?
No, I just told him, "Come pick me up." And I was like, "Oh, God, I'm freaking out. My heart, honestly, is killing me." And and everyone was like, "Oh, shit. Do you need to go to doctors?" I was like, "Nah, don't worry.
Could you not have done like an alternative thing of just like walk outside and go?
No, because we had a set dinner. We were in set places.
So they'd know.
And
then when you were going to work the next day,
I was just like, "Nah." They were like, "So did you have a heart attack?" Nah, just I was fine.
So that is the best way to get out. Yeah, that seems.
Both of them worked.
Both of them did work, and they're quite immoral. Both of them.
I wouldn't say mine was that immoral because I wasn't using someone else's.
Is mine immoral if the person I'm using isn't even in existence anymore? I didn't even know this person. My dad's dad. No, my mum's dad.
Yeah, but if he came back to life and you told him that,
would he care? I wouldn't care. If my great son,
your great son,
my great grandson said, "Oh, dad, granddad,"
or you're just your grandson.
Yeah, he said, "Granddad, I use you to get out of something so I could go to an Ed Sheeran concert." He's probably not around at the moment anymore. Ed Sheeran, so he'd probably be like Drake's kid. He'd say, "I went to Drake's son's concert and I used you to get out of it." I'd be like, "Yeah,
I suppose.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
so final question, Cole, for question time with low IQ.
Yep.
What was your biggest insecurity at school?
My biggest insecurity at school was I was a very late developer.
This is mine.
Is it? Really?
I was literally thinking it really late.
Yeah, but when did you grow? Not. Yeah, pubes
Willy.
And spunk and facial hair and voice.
No, I just suffered with the pubes.
And Willy?
No.
Oh.
I still suffer.
Yeah, I do as well.
It's annoying because are we at an age where it doesn't grow no more?
Yeah, no more growth on that.
Well, that's just silly.
Our growth spinal cords is shut off.
No, mine's got room.
Is it that?
No, it's all right, but I think it's got room.
I think you can inject things in it and it makes it. Or you can get that cock pump, I've heard.
Yeah.
I'll order one of them. But that was my biggest thing was my voice. I used to make videos back in the day when I was 16 and I still had a really squeaky voice. But I think I've grown into it my voice is quite deep now, I think.
And do you have a deeper voice than me?
No, I don't think so. I think Aiden.
Who's got a deeper voice?
Well, let's say a phrase. Let's say a phrase.
Okay.
The fox jumped over the
gate. What?
What's that saying?
The fox, big brown fox jumped over the lazy moon.
You say it?
Well, don't make yours deeper.
No, I won't. I'm going to say it normally.
The big brown fox jumps over the lazy moon.
The big brown fox.
You're making it deeper.
I'm not. This is me.
You are.
I'll do it again. The big brown
You're
fox.
making it deeper every time. Just speak normal.
Okay. The big brown fox jumps over the lazy moon.
His was deeper. People keep saying that people keep calling me posh.
People call me posh.
Do they?
I'm not. I'm from working class, baby boy.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Someone messaged me the other day. They said, "Oh, I saw you in Mashtag's video. Saw your car or something. Is that daddy's money?" And I actually replied to this little twat. And I said, I still live at home with my mum.
My
Pay her rent. My dad doesn't exist, basically. And yeah, no, I'm from working class. And
Yeah,
as are you, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
Well, you are, right?
Everyone is.
Not everyone. The Queen.
Oh, working class, yeah.
Is it working? What is
middle? Middle.
No, I'm not middle. I never was middle.
What?
Maybe I think I was higher working. You know that you got like lower working,
class.
Mid working, higher working. I was higher working class.
So
mid.
Higher working is posh.
No, it's not. My mum.
Oh, higher, lower.
Higher, lower.
Okay.
But I think mid lower now. What about you?
Well, you haven't got.
No, I think you're higher lower. I'm mid lower.
What? Even now?
Well, now I'm rich now. No, I'm joking. No, well, my mum. I still live at home with my fucking mum. So.
I'd say yeah. I grew up probably. I don't know what I grew up in. What
lower
is,
mid?
What is classed as mid?
Middle class is like
who are neither wealthy nor impoverished, often possessing skills and education. Yeah, okay. Well, you went to school, didn't you? So you're middle class,
but not necessarily a high income lifestyle.
Yeah, I'd say you're middle.
The middle middle working class.
Okay, we're middle working class then.
Yeah. I'd say so. Yeah. But you had two parents.
Yeah,
I had one.
Lucky.
Yeah, that's lucky. Very lucky. Anyway, now we've cleared that up. That is the Low
IQ
podcast.
Let us know if you enjoyed this one or if you absolutely hated it, I suppose.
Well, I'm very curious to see what you think. It was more it was a nice little chat.
More educational.
And it was time flew. So that is the end of the Low IQ podcast. Let us know what you want to see next. Anything you want to say, Jack? About the pod? Or
rate it 5 stars. Like it, subscribe it, comment it. And yeah, we'll see you on the next episode.
Howdy, ciao.
Chowdy cow.